Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how you can add anchor links or jump links to your Squarespace website so that it gives your site visitors the opportunity to jump to particular sections within a page without having to scroll endlessly to find what they're looking for. I'm going to start by showing you how you can attach an anchor link to a button and then also to some text. And then at the end, I'm going to show you how you can add anchor links to the main navigation of your website. So that's really handy if you're building a one-page website to give your site visitors the opportunity to jump to the section that is relevant to them. If you haven't already got a copy of my Squarespace website checklist, I will leave a link in the description box below. You can grab a copy for free and follow along with all the steps as you build out your website. So I've got my services page here and I've built the page out and I've got a heading at the top and then I've got a section that explains how my client can come and work with me, and then further down I've got my service descriptions. So I've got service 1, service 2, service 3, and then just some FAQs at the bottom of the page. And currently, if one of my site visitors is interested in my service or any one of my services, they would have to scroll through the whole page in order to get to the information that they wanted before they make a decision on whether they want to work with me. And I want to make it a bit easier for them by adding some anchor links or some jump links onto this page. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. So the first thing I want to do is click edit, and in this very top section, which has got my title and some paragraph text, I'm just going to make this section a little bit bigger, and I want to add in 3 buttons which will correspond to my 3 services. So I'm going to add a block and add a button, and let's drag that button there to the middle, and I want a total of 3 because I've got 3 services. So I'm just going to duplicate this button and place one on either side. So now I've got 3 buttons and I can now link them to service 1, service 2 and service 3. So firstly, I'm just going to change the name of them so I know which one's which. So to do that, click on the button and click on the pencil icon, and just here where it says text, we're just going to rename our buttons so that we know which one corresponds to which service. So that's service 1, that's service 2, this one is service 3. Okay, good. So now what I want to do is actually link to the sections of my page. So I'm going to scroll down to the first section that I want to link to, which is this one for service 1. And if you hover over the section and then on this right hand side, click on where it says edit section. And in this pop-up right at the bottom, you'll see there's a space for anchor link, and it starts with a hashtag. So I can give this section the name of service 1. And now that section has got a link called service 1. And if I copy that link and then scroll back up to the top and click on the button that I want to correspond to service 1. So click on this button, click on the pencil icon and click here where it says attach link. And then I can paste my anchor link in and click out of the pop-up. And that's my link attached, so I can see that. And once I've done the other 2, I'm going to go and test that they all work as I want them to. So for service 2, let's just scroll down. So this is a separate section. I'm going to edit section. In the anchor link space, I'm going to write service 2 and I'm going to copy the link. Scroll back up to the top, locate my button for service 2 and attach the link here by pasting it in. Good, and we've got one more to do, which is service 3. Copy the link and attach it to the appropriate button. So there we go. Good, excellent. So now let's save that and we will come out of editing mode and hop over into preview mode, which we can do by clicking on this arrow in the top right hand corner. And now if we click on the button for service 1, that takes us immediately to the section for service 1 and service 2. Good, and service 3. Excellent. So now, if our site visitors are interested only in service 3, they don't need to scroll down the whole page before they get to what they're looking for. They can very easily just click on a button and it will take them to where they need to go. So that's what I wanted. Now, the next thing I want to show you is how to attach an anchor link to a bit of text. So we've attached anchor links to buttons. The next step now is to attach an anchor link to some text, because what I also want to do is I've got an FAQ section right at the bottom of the page, and I want to allow my site visitors to jump to the FAQs if they want to as well. So we're going to click Edit. And I'm just going to make this section a little bit bigger, and I'm going to add a text block this time. Bring that to the middle, and let's read the FAQs. We'll centralize that and just give it a little bit of space. So in order to do that, firstly, we've got our text here, and we just need to scroll to the bottom and find the section for the FAQs, which are here. Click Edit Section, and just like we did before, just attach a link. So I've called this one FAQs, copy the link, and this time we need to click on the text, highlight the text, and then look for this symbol here, which means link. So click on that and you can paste your anchor link into there. And now you can see that the text color has changed and it's got an underline, so you know it's got a link attached. So let's just hop over into preview mode to check that that works as well. So I'm going to click Save, come out of editing mode and hop over into preview mode and find my link. And that does exactly what we want it to do. So that's jumped to the FAQs. Now, if you're building a one-page website, you're going to want to add some anchor links to your header so that your site visitors are able to navigate through your one page. So before you go ahead and add your links, build out your page. And I've built out my one-page website here. So I have a hero section. I've got a little bit about my approach. Then I've got an About Me section, a services section, an FAQ section, a newsletter section, and a contact section. So it has everything I need, and it has everything that my site visitors should need in order to make a decision on whether they want to work with me or not. But what they can't currently do is jump to a section that they might be interested in looking at. Currently, they just have to scroll through the whole thing. So I want to add some navigation links to the top here, but they need to be anchor links because I only have a one-page website and I don't want to link out to any other pages. So let me show you how to do that now. So I'm going to come out of preview mode. So the first thing we want to do is actually attach the anchor links to the relevant sections on our page. So let's click on the edit button and let's scroll down to the first section that we want to link to, which for me is my about section. So I'm going to hover over the section, click on edit section, and here where it says anchor link, I'm just going to name it about. So that's my anchor link just there for the about section. I'm going to do the same for the services section. So I'm hovering over the section, I'm clicking edit section and giving it an anchor link. So services, and then I want to link to my FAQ section as well. So I'm going to give this one an anchor link name too. And finally is my contact section. So I've got 4 here, and I want to edit the section all the way to the bottom. I'm going to call this anchor link contact. Okay, brilliant. So you'll notice as well that all the anchor links start with a hashtag rather than a /. So that's what we want to bear in mind when we actually attach the links to our main navigation. So now that I've given an anchor link to the relevant sections, I'm going to click Save. And I'm going to come out of edit mode, and I'm just here in the pages panel of my website. So when you first log in to your website, you'll be met with this, and over here on the left, if you just click pages, which is under website, you're now on your pages panel. And now that you can actually add your links to the main navigation. So the first thing you want to do is here next to where it says main navigation, click on the plus icon. And we're not going to add a new page because we've just got a one-page website. But if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you have an option here to add a link. So click on the add link, and the first thing you want to do is give your link a name, and then remember they start with a hashtag, so pop a hashtag and about. So this is my about section and I want to link it to the about section on my page. So I'm going to click save, and you'll see it's now appeared in my main navigation. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for the other 3 sections, which were my services, my FAQs and my contact. Okay, good. So I've added my 4 links up here in my main navigation. I'm actually not happy with how they're ordered, so I'm going to reorder them here on the left-hand side. So to do that, you just need to click on the one that you want to move and hold it down, and then you can drag it to the place that you want it to be. So if you want it to appear first, you drag it to the top. And then you can see my about section is now at the beginning. I want my contact section to be last, so I'll drag that one to the bottom. And let's just swap the services and the FAQ around. Okay, good. So I'm happy with the order of that, and I just want to check on preview mode that they do actually work. So click on this arrow on the top right hand corner, and let's start with the about link. Good, that jumps to the about section and the services section. Good. And then this FAQ one. Good. And the very last one is the contact. Excellent. So now adding the links to the header has given my site visitors the opportunity to navigate through my one-page website and jump to the section that they need to get to. So that's it for adding anchor links to your Squarespace website. If you found this video useful, please remember to give it a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any further Squarespace tutorials. There's a link to my Squarespace website checklist in the description box below. Make sure you grab a copy of that. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all the best with your website.